What is going on, guys? Thanks for joining my channel, Robinhood. This is Bob. Today is Sunday, March 28th, and today, guys, we are going to go over week 13 of my 52-week $15,000 challenge for option and dividends. So let's get started. As you can see, guys, my total market value is up. I did do a deposit in my account. I will go over that with you guys later, but right now it's at $131,877. Of that, my equity is at $67,843.87, and margin used, I am at $64,033.13. Not a lot have changed on the stock side, but I did purchase 100 more shares of AT&T, bringing it up to 1,500. My average cost at $28.76. I'll just give you a quick show on that. So like I said, on the 25th, I did buy 100 shares. Like I said, guys, if this thing goes under $30, I do plan on buying more. So like I said, I bought 100 shares at $29.98, and it has paid off so far. The current stock is about $30.32 right now. All the stocks are still up. Energy Transfer, Microsoft, Realty Income, New Residential. I just did a video on that. Their dividend is coming up on the 1st, the ex-dividend date. So you still time to buy on this if you do want the dividend. Enterprise Products, Tattoo Chef, I'm actually down. I'm just about even because I did do an option call for about 45 bucks. So I'm pretty much even on this. If it does go up past the 20s, I probably will do another option call on this. Apple, I'm still down, but it's up from last week, and I did do some buy calls on it, and I'll go over that with you guys as well. So let's just check the portfolio out real fast. For the day was a pretty crazy day. It started out on Friday up about 500 bucks. It went all the way up to about 1,000 or 1,100 bucks. And then something happened where it dropped, where I was actually in the negatives. I actually stopped looking at it past 3 o'clock, so I assumed it was going to be floating around negative 200 to positive 200, and then I happened to look at it just before close, and I couldn't believe it was all the way up to 1,600 into positive. So even after hours, it's up $65. We'll check the week out, guys. It was a pretty rocky week, as you can see, ups and downs here. Monday, I basically made a whole bunch of money. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, lost money, and then Friday, it just skyrocketed. So I'm up $2,242, or 3.432%. For the month, I'm up $65.84, up 10.75%. The 3-month, I'm up $10,057, up 17.4. The 1 year, I'm up $19,711, which is 40.95. And then all time, guys, I am up $14,232. That's 26.55%. So let's check out my weekly options here. It was a little ugly, just to be honest with you. My main stocks that I have here is basically just about the same. With AT&T, I did make a profit of $42. It did get 14 contracts at $3 premium. It did expire worthless for 42 bucks. Realty Income, I did something different here. I saw that it shot up, and I've been watching it pretty closely. So I did do a sell call for 50 bucks, and I bought it back for 40 in the same day. I did the same thing, but this thing shot up even higher than I thought. So this premium was going to $65, $70. I think it was almost at $80 at one point, but it fell back down to 45. So I did buy it back. So I did make $60 in premium for Realty Income. I do plan on doing it the same thing, hopefully sometime next week if they are up. Energy Transfer, barely got this one. I got this like on the last day or second to last day. I was only able to get $1 premium for 11 contracts, but that's still $11 in profit. Enterprise Products, really hard to get any type of deals because it's just above the $23 range. So to go up a full dollar, they're not paying a lot of premium, and I don't want to risk losing the stock as well. So I did get $6 on that. New Residential, I was not able to find any type of good deals on that, so I didn't do anything with New Residential at this time. If it goes up a little higher, I may be able to make a move on that. With Microsoft, I did a $42.50 call. I got a $29 premium. I was being really safe with Microsoft, so I did get $29 off of that. I was also being pretty careful with Apple. I have a feeling that Apple will shoot up sooner than later. This is one of the weeks that I didn't lose money, but I only gained $100 off of this on the stock side. So it's been going down and down for the past 4, possibly 5 weeks. This has been the only week that it kind of stayed flat. So it's been sticking around the $119 to $121 range. So I think it's hit its bottom, and I think it's time for it to go back up. They did have some more patents coming out for the Apple Car, so they do have some more buzz going on with the Apple Car. So I did make $17 premium on this. And then I absolutely lost all of my profits and then some on Ride. I did see it go down a significant amount. So I was kind of looking at it like Nikola. They had some things, negative media about them. So I bought this contract thinking it was going to just shoot up a little bit, take the quick profit, and get out of it. Didn't happen. I saw the interview with the CEO, and he is absolutely awful. So they basically tanked the stock. So I just got out of it at a major loss at negative $312. So the next one is at home. So I did buy a call, $33 strike price. If I would have held this one an extra 3 or 4 days, I could have doubled what I bought it for. But I did make a quick $30 off of it, so it is profit. Like I said, I wasn't trying to be greedy. Once I saw it went down, saw the profit, I just ended up taking it. I did do one for this. This is so it is a one that's trying to get a COVID vaccine to stage 3. If that happens, this could shoot up. But I did buy it kind of too soon in my eyes, because if I'd have bought it this week, right now it's sitting at about $40 right now. So I am losing heavily on this, but it does expire 4/16, so I do have time on this. Hopefully it will go up sometime next week, or they get some type of word that they can go to stage 3. Once that happens, I think it will skyrocket, but I'm just hoping it's before this date. I'll probably just hold on to this. If it expires worthless, it expires worthless. But like I said, with this type of stock, it can go up at any second. I also went back into Nokia. It's a buy call here. This is all the way from January 21st, 2022. So I got a whole 9-10 months on this. $3.50 strike price. So I'm guessing it's going to go to $4.50 within the next 9 months. They did strike a deal with 5G with AT&T, which I'm a big believer in, and they did strike some type of deal with another company. I'm not 100% sure which that was, but possibly Nokia could even get bought out, because it has a lot of 5G towers, or towers they can get 5G, and a lot of companies may think that it's cheaper to buy them out and to acquire the towers than just to compete with them. Forest Road, I did this buy call here. I did see them when they first came out only about 3 months ago. People were buying it at $10 to start with the IPO, and I saw it fall below that, so I did do a $10 strike price, and it quickly did go up. So I just took a quick $25 profit off of this, because I'm not real familiar with it. I just happened to remember that they had an IPO that came out for about $10. And like I said, guys, I did do an Apple buy call. I did do one that expires on 6/18 at $140 strike price. I did check back about 3 or 4 months ago. Apple did pass the 140 mark. I don't believe that it's possibly that they can get to this point, but I believe sooner than later, within probably the next 2 weeks, I'm hoping that they will shoot up to the 130 range, and with that, I will probably sell out of this. So if I make about a 50% profit on this, I will sell out of this, but I don't plan to hold this probably more than a month. So after what was said and done, guys, with this huge loss on Ride, or Lordstone Motors, I ended up being in negative $92. But it does end on a positive note. If you guys watched my video a couple of videos ago, I did do a Tesla play. I spent $12,000 on Tesla. I bought it Friday at $5.55, just before I could not buy the stock, and I sold it probably an hour after the market opened on Monday to make a quick $650. I am glad that I did it and not hold on to it, because I was going to sell it at 700. It reached like 698. But I got it for about 692 on average, maybe 690 on average. Right now, it went as low as 600, and it's currently sitting at 621. So I would have been definitely in the hole with Tesla, even though I do predict on Monday it will shoot up. They did come out with some more rumors, but I believe it will shoot up to probably $650 to $670 range sometime next week. So that is all for the options. Let's check out the long-term dividend. Like I said, guys, the only thing that's changed on here is AT&T. I bought 100 more shares, which gives me a $1,500 shares total. All the stocks investment here, total investment what I started with is $123,902, and the total investment is at now it's at $130,066. So with AT&T on the stock side has been a tremendous help, especially buying extra stocks into it for the past couple of weeks. Like I said, I was at 1,000, I went to 1,400, then I'm at 1,500. I wouldn't be surprised if I hit 2,000, by June, but we'll see. So if we do look here, I did gain a pretty good amount, almost $800. I was at 1,588. I'm at 2,334 with AT&T. Realty income here has turned around absolutely amazing. It was at 254. It's over $1,000 gain with realty income at 1,306. Microsoft has been also very well, almost $500 here, 1,368. Apple, like I said, I was at energy transfer was at 1677. I did lose a little bit. I'm not too mad at energy transfer for the amount of money I have into it. They're still giving me options, and still giving me 1,500 is still good on the stock side for the money I have in it. Apple, like I said, it's still losing. Like I said, I lost, still at a loss, but I did gain a little bit over $100. So this is the first one where it didn't go lower than the week before. So I do see it kind of flattening out. If you look at these numbers, how much I'm down the past 4 or 5 weeks here, it's been almost somewhat flat. So it's kind of bottoming out here, but I do expect it to shoot back up sooner than later. I'm predicting next week or the week after, but we'll see what happens there. With enterprise products, it went up a little bit, up about $100 here. As you guys know, the Tesla added $650 to my stock sold. So that brings it to about $1,700 here, which is amazing from all the stocks that I had. And lastly, new residential here, dead flat. It's a 690, which I'm not too mad about. I'm fine with that as long as I don't lose money. But as you can see here, the total amount that I've got is at $7,941, which is on the stock side. So my 52-week goal has nothing to do with this here. Anything on the stock side is just an absolute bonus. So we are just over 3 months, and I'm already up almost 8,000 on the stock side. And this is the highest that it's been. The previous high was 66.49. So this is the highest that the stock has ever been on the stock side. So let's go to the option side, guys. Like I said, 42 with AT&T, 60 with realty income. Microsoft was 29. Energy transfer is at 11. 17 for Apple. EPD was 6. Ride negative 312 or other stocks. I'm probably not going to do too much more risky stocks, because the past 2 weeks has dropped me down, and then here dropped me down as well. So I'm almost like broken even with taking risks with other stocks. So I think if I stick with what I have here, or possibly do long-term stocks trades like I did with Apple and like what I did with Nokia, I'll probably do that, because it's less time decay and a higher chance to hit profit. Or if I do lose, I can get out of it without losing so much money. And then enterprise new residential didn't make anything. So like I said, negative $92, but I'm still overall up $4,440. March here, I did pay $126 in the margin gold, but like I said, just having the stocks, I'm up almost $12,000 or over $12,000 just for the past 13 weeks, which is amazing. So I'll show you guys down here. Actually, it's on the other one, weekly options. So these are all the funds that I've deposited. So I did deposit money, but it doesn't affect how much money I make per day, week, month, year. It does raise up the total amount that I have, but the actual profits that I'm showing you is always going to be the same. So I'm very transparent. So we see January here, I deposited $1,250. February, I deposited $1,435. In March, of course, with the payments that we got, the stimulus, I got $2,975 here. So I don't plan on adding too much more money. Maybe in June or July, might add a little bit more money for the summertime, but I think for the next few months, it's kind of a feeling out period with the stock market. So I want to be able to have some funds on hand, just in case something happens with a stock that goes down that I want to get into. I am looking for another monthly dividend stock. Was planning on possibly buying in on AT&T. It is a local in Bethesda, Maryland stock of ours, and it is a monthly paying one, almost at 9%, 10%, something like that. So I'm looking to do that. So that's all going to be for today, guys. If you guys like what you guys see and hear, definitely hit the like, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. I'm trying to get to my 300 subscription. I believe I'm at around 280. So if you guys can hit the subscribe button, it would definitely help me a lot. Thank you guys. Have a great day.